Let's talk about something that's happening tomorrow. Neptune is going to retrograde back into Pisces, and it's going to remain there for a few months before it goes back direct into Aries. This is huge. It doesn't really matter if you believe in astrology or not. This is something that will be affecting the collective, especially in February when Neptune and Saturn both go direct. I'll get a little bit further into that in a second. But let's talk about the retrograde, because this cycle, right? Neptune going back or retrograding into Pisces really is giving us that last chance to close out a cycle that has been going on for the past 14 years, since 2011. Neptune rules Pisces, okay? And it's all about abstract ideas, the mystical elements, its spirituality, the dissolution of ego, okay? This is the spiritual and mystical component of this existence. This is the last time Neptune's going to retrograde in Pisces. We had this same kind of dynamic through the summer, which was very, very transformative for me, and I'm very sure it's transformative for a lot of you guys. And then it went into Aries, kind of up to now. Now it's retrograding again tomorrow back into Pisces for the last time. And February, we have the Saturn-Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees Aries, which is ultimately the rebirth that everybody has been waiting for. We've talked about Neptune and what Neptune signifies, right? The spiritual component in a lot of ways. Saturn is the great limiter. Saturn represents, our lessons, time. It's Father Time here in this realm. There's a lot of symbology. There's a lot of connection to, Saturn being a means of the physical plane, with Neptune being the spiritual. So when they are conjunct at 0 degrees Aries, this is a big, big time where the veil completely breaks. There's no longer an illusion between what's real and what's fake. You are perfectly able to see what is authentic and what has been an illusion, what has been set up to distort your authentic truth from coming out. So as we near that conjunction, right, I believe February 20th is the official date of this conjunction happening. This is the time. Go through your lessons, go through the things that you've learned, the things that you've understood about yourself, the things that you've understood about the nature of this existence. This is the time to reflect, especially as we go through these darker months, right? We go through this, the descent into the underworld, in a sense, where we can now, it's no longer about fighting your ego, it's about looking at your ego in another light and finding power in it instead of looking at it in fear. Ultimately, this retrograde back into Pisces is a call to remember all that you have learned, all that you have come to embody through this cycle. And now that you're here, that you're in it, you can actually embody it freely. You have the freedom, you have the ability, because you've gone through the process. And if you haven't, you can revisit it in this time to integrate those final components, to show gratitude for those pieces of you that you may have disregarded in the past.